Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Workshop in March. If you are interested, contact our office and pay up the price before Jan 31st so that we keep the same old price. And after that, the fees will be increased. US markets were also jittery. There were many reasons. Number one, Fed meeting. But Fed meeting was expected. So the Jerome Powell is not going to work under pressure of Trump. But anyway, this is, I think, his last Fed meeting. So he will be retiring soon. And then Trump let him select anybody to reduce the rate. So the Trump was insisting for reduction in the interest rate, but Jerome Powell did not do that. So he was expected to maintain the status quo, and the same thing has happened. So what has happened in the Fed meeting is what expected. In fact, last 1 or 2 days, I did not highlight this Fed meeting as a risk because, it was not seen as a risk. Then Apple result came, Microsoft result came. I think that I mentioned 1 or 2 days before, because these two are the two among the top three, we can say. I think now Nvidia has overtaken Apple. So these two stocks, Apple result was good. Microsoft result, I think, not really very good. I think Microsoft has fallen about 6%. It was not Apple. I think it was Meta. I think Apple result is tonight. So it was Microsoft, Meta. Meta shot up, I think, 6-7%. So more or less neutralized. Meta is the parent company of Facebook. So Meta is up by 6-7% and Microsoft is down 6-7%. And then Tesla, another important stock, that has moved slightly higher. So overall we can say, so these big tech companies, the results are neutral. I think that's why the market also, it was going all over the places, but finally closed neutral at the end of the day. US markets, if I'm not wrong, it is just consolidating between 6,600 and 7,000 for a long time. 1 or 2 days it overshot 7,000, but it came down below 7,000. So yesterday also it overshot, but it came down. But what everybody is talking, the talk of the town, the crazy and super crazy moves of gold and silver. The gold, just last 3 or 4 trading sessions, the gold price has shot up more than 10% in US markets, in US dollar. Then imagine what is the case here. So every day we thought this is the crazy, this is the peak, but the next day it shoots up another 2%, 3%. And silver, when people thought, it has peaked out at $50, now it has gone to nearly $118. So crazy run in gold and silver continuing. Asian markets mostly, mixed. Some are plus and some are minus. But GIFT Nifty, so it is indicating about 60-70 point gap down, mainly because of global cues. But one good thing, yesterday, the first trading session in February series, FIIs were net buyers. Although they were net buyers for less than 500 crore, but at least the people are happy that they stopped selling actually. So stop selling is already something really very good because FIIs were continuously selling. You may remember in January series also, only just for 1 day, they were net buyers, but then after that they started selling. And maybe what I'm thinking, this time, maybe for 2 or 3 days, they may give a pause. They will wait for the budget. So then, after the budget, so they will take a call. So, because there's a possibility, the Nifty might move violently on the higher side. So, because we have never underperformed the world so badly in any point of time. So, having said, even the put call ratio is at 0.82 for weekly options, and people are selling even 25,500 call. That's trading around 150 rupees only. But I can tell you, I can caution you, all these are very, very dangerous. Ahead of the budget, so don't try to swim against the tsunami. So any one positive news can trigger the market short covering. It can take market at least by 1,000 points by Nifty. So mostly the people who are entering now, they are planning to exit by Friday evening or by Sunday morning also. But, many times I've entered with the same thinking, but the market do not let you to exit. Because Sunday morning, both calls and puts will premiums will shoot up, because lot of intraday players will come and take a bullish view about budget. They'll be ready to pay a high price for buying of option. Same thing, a lot of people will be bearish about the budget. They'll be ready to pay huge premium. Or many people, what they will do, those who are holding the portfolio, the risk is for that one day. So to cover that one day risk, they'll be ready to pay any amount of money for that one day risk. The people who are holding the portfolio may buy the options, put options, or the people who have short position, they will buy the call option just to take ride off that one day. So let us say somebody is short in the future, and then they will buy the call option so that budget is good, the market shoots up, the call option will cushion their MTM loss. So once the budget is over, they might remove the hedges and they might continue. So assume that market goes sideways, they may lose some money in the hedges, but they are confident that the direction will continue. So this is the picture. So because of that, sometimes what happens, on the day of the event, the option premium will shoot up both the sides. So any position you are taking, it will be better if you can exit by Friday evening and not to carry. So as I've been saying for many times already, so I'm expecting some big violent up move after the budget. So if that is not happening, then I might plan to quit India. Nobody can save Indian stock market if Nirmala ji is not ready to save the Indian stock market on Sunday. So the many people are saying, the budget speech has already been prepared and, they cannot make any changes. But the thing is, these problems have not come yesterday or day before yesterday. These problems are there for the last 2 years. And last 1 year is particularly very, very bad. Left, right, center, FIAs were keep on selling. So if their sentiment is so bad, right? So India, it is not a export-oriented economy. It's not that, we are receiving a lot of dollars. We have to depend upon FIA inflow, FDA inflow to manage our foreign currency. So they cannot afford to say that, no, okay, you keep on leaving. And in fact, last parliament, I think, last budget time, finance minister said something like that, FIAs can come and go. Probably that would have triggered some FIAs. And of course, for FIAs, what matters is the money, not what finance minister talks. But sometimes, these things, this may be additional reason in addition to what they were actually not finding Indian markets very, very lucrative. So, number one, January, December and October, all these months, the first trading session, Nifty moved significantly higher. Then after that, selling came. So yesterday, I think Nifty moved more than 300 points higher. If you take last 1 hour of the previous day also into account. Otherwise, it was 100, 150 point higher. So there is a significant rally. Number two, broader market have performed extremely well. Mid cap and small cap have shot up more than 2% around each. And then number three, FIAs have turned net buyers. So FIAs have not turned net sellers. But I do not know still why the markets were so volatile. And number four, just 2 days before the budget and 1 day on the budget, Sunday, all 3-day trading sessions, one thing can be sure, market will be highly volatile. So have the perfect hedges, so do not regret. So that is my view. Stock specific news, I think Larsen will be maybe coming under pressure because the results were not really good. And again, these gold, silver related stocks like Hindustan Copper, Hindustan Zinc, MCX, all these stocks may continue to run crazily. So let us see what is going to happen. It is the people who invested in gold and silver last 1 year are the real very happy people. I have some stories to tell you. Maybe in a separate video, I will tell you the story. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.